So, hello everyone. Today's topic is Choi-ae. Choi-ae is a term from K-pop which means the best, the most, or mostly the bias. But nowadays Choi-ae means what you like most and so on. So Choi comes from the Hanja for the best, the most. So there's other Korean words like Choeson, Choecho, Choegun, who also means something with the best, the most, or recently, or even the lowest. So yeah, let's talk about my Choi. So I could talk about my K-pop Choi, which is BTS J-Hope, or I could talk about my Choi as my passion for Korean. What other Korean culture do I like most? So the question wasn't that difficult for me. As I said, I do Taekwondo since 2011. I started in a small school, in a small traditional Taekwondo school here in Germany. To give a little bit of the background information, there are two different Taekwondo systems. The first one is the all-known Olympic Taekwondo or World Taekwondo done in Korea, the Kuki-won. For example, Kuki-won is the headquarter, and you have to do World Taekwondo to be able to participate in the Olympics. And there's the other one, traditional Taekwondo, which is more about self-defense. Both systems, they have a little bit of differences. We have pattern, and in traditional Taekwondo they are called hyongs, and in World Taekwondo they are called pumse. I will show you the first hyong in traditional Taekwondo, and I will show you the first pumse in World Taekwondo. Transition. Take a picture. As you have seen, there's a little bit difference besides the patterns. Like in traditional Taekwondo, if we have our low block, we have a lower stance. In World Taekwondo, they have a higher stance. In traditional Taekwondo, you have 24 hyongs, like 24 for each hour of the day. With the 20th, the reunification hyong for Korea. So normally you don't do the 20th hyong. You can learn them, but you don't do the 20th because Korea isn't reunited. In World Taekwondo, you have 8 pumse for the color, and then you have some black belt pumse. Also in World Taekwondo, there's more competition. You have pumse competition and you have the fighting. So you can do either one. Also in World Taekwondo, you can achieve your first black belt within 3 to 4 years, and even kids can have a black belt. In traditional Taekwondo, how mature the person is. So like we have also junior black belts, but I guess they start from the age of 14. And yeah, but it takes a longer time to become a black belt in traditional Taekwondo. And in traditional Taekwondo, we focus more on self-defense than on the Olympic fighting. We have something like those fights too, but in comparison with the World Taekwondo, our fighting is without contact and without gear. So those are some of the small differences between those systems. So in Taekwondo, you have a different grading system. You have the colorful belts and the black belts. The colorful belts, they start from white and go to red, black. So you have white is the ship-gup. You have white, yellow, the ninth gup. Yellow as the 8th gup. Yellow, green 7th, green 6th, green, blue 5th, blue 4th, blue, red 3rd, red the 2nd, and the 10th is the black red belt. For me, my Taekwondo history is a little bit difficult, or it was a bit difficult. When I started my first year, I was lucky to have there was a dojo opened in the next village, so I could join, but I was there still a child, so had to drive. My parents had to drive me everywhere. So sadly, after 1 year, they had to close this dojo, and they opened a dojo near the school main dojo. So it was a little bit more to drive, but my parents wanted that me and my sister we could defend ourselves, so they have driven us 2 times a week. Well, I was quite dedicated to Taekwondo, so I could rise higher and higher in my level. But sadly, one of the Kyosanim, the teacher, the instructor, he didn't like my progress because I was higher than his girlfriend and her daughter, and yeah, I had to face some bullying. I decided to stop Taekwondo, but then the head Kyosanim decided to open another school which was nearer to my village. So yeah, we decided to continue Taekwondo, and in the new school I was there, I guess, the 5th cup, the blue red belt. And yeah, well, it happens that I was then the instructor for almost 2 years. So because of some unfortunate circumstances, so I happened to learn a lot about instructing Taekwondo and so on. Afterwards, when I had to leave the school because of my personal circumstances, like moving and so on, and now I'm training with a grandmaster. A grandmaster is someone who has the 5th degree black belt, and in a bigger school where there's a lot of more black belts. I got my black belt back in 2022. Yeah. Also in traditional Taekwondo, there's not a complete system, or not a system every school is into, like in World Taekwondo. There's from school to school a little bit of differences. So for example, in my black belt exam, I had to do the hyongs 1 to 12. Like in my school now, for the 1st degree black belt, they have to do the hyongs 1 to 10. So also there's a lot of small differences. But in all, there are some values, like, as I already told, like the hyongs or the more self-defense in traditional taekwondo than in world taekwondo. But I also happened to practice a little bit of world taekwondo. I attended the Yonsei International Summer Program back in 2023, and I joined the taekwondo club for this 6-week period. We had 2 times a week practice. I was allowed to wear my black belt, and there were also other black belts from the World Taekwondo system too. So yeah, it was quite interesting to compare the styles with each other and also to work a little bit more on the footwork for the fights, like the more Olympic fights. So, but I also learned some pumse there, also some black belt pumse. For me, those were quite easy. I had to walk through those for sometimes, and I already knew them. For me, the black belt pumse was easier to remember, easier to do than the hyongs. So yeah, but all in all, it was a great experience.
Me. The horse ring. Me. Middle pants.
하나, 둘,
High pants.
하나, 둘,
Low blood.
하나, 둘,
High blood.
하나, 둘,
No, sorry. Middle blood. Okay. Middle blood.
하나, 둘,
High blood.
하나, 둘,
One and nice side blood to the left.
하나, 둘,
Last 3 consecutive counterattack technique. Come here. Yeah. So, section 2. Now, summertime. Our brain function is down. What are we doing all fast? Okay, remember, set. Set. Now, ready? Set. Set. That's one. 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 It was through footwork for sparring. Okay, bounce. Slow but active. Then drop together knees. High front kick combination. Go! Action! Turn around and back. They are from Germany. Superman, no. Wonder Woman, kick. Punching and jumping sidekick. That is it. Go. Green direction. Sang Ho-jae from Hong Kong. Okay, jumping, double, step side kick, tornado, combination. Yay, go! Hey! Logo from USA. Okay, Captain Nordy. Okay, good. Just do. Go. Get speed. And tornado.
Yeah, that's all I could tell you now about Taekwondo. I hope it gave you a little bit more understanding of Taekwondo and the different school systems. And yeah, maybe you have a Taekwondo dojo near you and you want to try it out. So I recommend if you have the chance and maybe you find a new passion for you. So, 또 만나요.
이거 곱쇼?